Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the GT7 part of this stream. We've just had a bit of a nightmare on the ACC side. We pushed the damage just a little bit too far and wound up with more damage than we could cope with at Bathurst, Mount Panorama. Binned it badly on the mountain, and then we retired back to the pits in the aggressive manner, as in towed back to the pits. And I ended up finishing the race stuck in the pits while the pit crew were trying to fix a car. So my first ACC non-race finish in all the races that we've been doing, the weeks that we've been running that. That's a first. Really disappointing, very, very disappointing, but there we go. Right. Anyway, now we are into Gran Turismo for the first of our races. We're at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa, and in this one we are in, I think we might be in, let me just double check, except I haven't got the randomizer running. Let me just launch the randomizer. I believe I'll just create the room because some people know. I can't remember what we're racing around this one. I honestly can't remember. I only did this one this morning. Red Bull. We're out in the Red Bull. Yeah, a little bit strange this one because we've got a very short lap, 5-lap race around here in the Red Bull car. And I can never remember where to find this. Is it in? I can never remember where to find it. It's in Gran Turismo, isn't it? I think. Is it in there? Yes, it is. We'll go with that one. Car settings, I'm going to go for racing soft tyres. And we'll enter that. Let me just bring up the chat. Good evening, Steve. MZ Motorsport, Vessel. Good evening, Vessel. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Been keeping well. Jack Fury says, "Yep, more laps." And yeah, Grenster's in, which is really good. Not seen him for a while. I think he's been over in John's lobby supporting John, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this as advertised. I know Drac Fury is saying need more laps. I'm going to leave this as advertised because sometimes during the day people are practicing this stuff and they're thinking about tyres and strategies if there is any and things like that. So I'm not going to change it, but if we feel that it needs more laps on this one and less on the next one, which I think is the M3 around Deep Forest, then we can change them. But these have been in the randomizer for a while as they're set. It's just unusual that the two races have come up in parallel, one after the other, that it's been suggested that, oh, maybe you might want to adjust the laps a little bit. But we'll see how this goes. And Unfazed says I have 27 laps of this coming up, so it's fine. I did actually have a smile on my face because obviously this is coming up, I think, at the weekend in the Nations, the Red Bull car. So I did have a bit of a smile on my face thinking, oh, this is a bit strange. I'm going to go qualifier at 20. I'm going to say 21:10 to 3 minutes, but I actually go 21:12. It might be a bit after that, depending on how many people we've got in here. But let's just jump out. Welsh boy, good evening. Whoa. I have got no steering wheel. Yeah, at the weekend I've got to run softs, mediums and hard, all 3 tyres. That's a bit insane, isn't it? Running all 3 of them. Whew. There we go. Oh, is this a case of keep off the curbs? Yeah. There's a fine line between downforce and speed and getting through a corner. That's going to be a difficult corner. You just know that there's going to be some chaos and carnage there. You just know there's going to be chaos and carnage through there. Whoa. If anybody's having trouble finding the car, it is in the Gran Turismo. The Gran Turismo garage. Oh, L250, thank you. I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. How you doing, my friend? Saw you online earlier on. How did the races go? I hope you had suitable success. Personal advice for anybody unfamiliar with this car: don't use smaller than third gear, even on the tightest exit. Your wheels will thank you for the grip. Unfazed has clearly been practicing in this car. Right, let's see how we're doing. Let's see how we're doing. Grenston says, I haven't practiced this car anywhere, but when it was mandatory to do a time trial in this thing for a whole lap in 24 hours and 2 laps against AI, wow. Right, we have got in here 10 racers. Greg White, David, Welsh Boy, Unfazed, Grenstar, Drak Fury, me, Hulky, Rita, and Chris. 27 people watching. If you haven't already, please smack that like button. It will really, really help me out. And I will thank you very much and be very, very appreciative. I think we are into the period that I said that we would start in. 21:12. We're slightly over that. Doesn't look like anybody else is joining. I'm going to start the quali and we'll get this one underway. This could be a very interesting race. Hopefully, some of you have been practicing with this car for the weekend and you'll be able to show us how this is done. For me, some people wanted more laps. 5 laps of this is more than enough. By the time you've done 5-minute quali and then the race, I'm going to be completely shattered, especially in the dark. Whoa! Okay, I think 4th out of there would have been better. Need to be very careful because I'm on an out lap, but some people are on flying laps. I haven't got a clue what gear I should be using. No clue. jumped out of the curb there. G-Dad says, had to turn the sound down. Can't bear the files in this tin noise from these cars. Yeah, sounds like little mosquitoes. Whew. They are a bit manic. Let's go on board with somebody. I'll give you some idea of the sheer the manicness of these things. Don't know who I'm on board with, but this corner's tough because of that. Because of that. I think that is it. I think that's Chris just coming across the line. I don't know where that is going to leave me. Somebody else having to get out of it on the exit that curve. Just pure craziness, this one. Just pure crazy. Oh, I'll remind you, we've got 10 races. I think that's probably enough for this one. Greg White, Welsh Boy, Drap Fury, Grenster, Unfazed, me, Rita, Chris, Hulky, and David. I'm going to try and keep this in a straight line. Grant's is saying, I can't push it in the last sector. The last tight chicane is tricky. Lost half a second there. Oh, right, you're 13 seconds to run, and then we'll be getting this one underway. So I'll remind you, it is just 5 laps, but it is 5 laps of 125% concentration. It takes it out in your hands, your arms, your feet, everything, if you're in a rig. And as somebody has just pointed out there, Jack Fury's just saying, we're on heavy damage for this one. Heavy damage, 2 and 2 tyre and fuel, but we're on heavy damage for this one. There is no need to pit any racing tyre. And as Grancy said, sprint race heck. Oh, that it is, my friend. That it is. This is, I think 5 laps is more than enough for us. More than enough for us around here, Track Fury. I really do. Do these things have headlights? Yes, I think they do. Pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they do. Yeah, a bit crazy. Oh, RL250 saying the dailies are pretty good as well. I've had a bit of a nightmare in the dailies, I have to say. Whoa! What happened there? That car just didn't even want to take off, just wheel span. So that's something to bear in mind, guys, for the weekend. Coming off the start. I know what I should have done there. Traction control on, yeah, absolutely. I think I've got my traction control off because of the dailies at the moment. Traction control on. Just whilst we're going through the start phase. Can't even get around the corners now. I tell you what, it's better without the traction control. I think you've got to be careful that it doesn't bite you. Thank you. Yeah, you really got to watch this so it doesn't bite you. So I think traction control off of the start, and potentially through this little section here, if you've got the opportunity to bump it easily. Although I'm in trouble at the moment because I've got damaged front and rear, which I've just noticed. Oh, ugh. This is very hard with damage, I tell you. Unfazed is out, looks like, with full damage. Are you running heavy damage at the weekend, Unfazed, in your nations? That might be something else to think about for the A and the A pluses. This thing is so hard with damage in it. I think I might take the heavy damage off with this one in the randomiser. Yes, I am. Full damage at the weekend in this is going to be fun. Can't go through these corners like I was at all. Oh, I can't. Whoa. Oh, guys, those of you that are running this car at the weekend, all I could say is good luck. Which track are you on, Unfazed? Grand Valley Highway 1. Oh, that's going to be horrendous. Oh, I can't think of a worse track to drive this around. Personally, I'd rather do this every day of the week than Grand Valley. PDs certainly know how to make you guys work. I hate it. I hate that one. I've got no grip at all around there. The next minute and a quarter can't come quick enough. The other thing, guys, if you do have a spin, remember to whack the traction control on. As you can see there, trying to recover is a nightmare. Once you get the downforce working in this car, it's okay, but once you lose it, I could see some of the people with the Fanatec wheel twiddling the traction control on and off all the way through this one. Some of the really experienced guys, like this corner coming out of here, traction control on. But then as soon as you get it for those long sweeping fast corners, traction control off. Well, I'm glad that one's over. Wow. Oh my gosh. Good luck, you guys, at the weekend when you're doing that. Considering the little cappuccino thing that you've been running today, stepping up into that is like going from riding a little tricycle in your back garden to jumping into a full-blown dragster bike. Crazy, 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 crazy car. Yeah, don't envy you that. I do not envy you that one. Ow. But if you can handle the power and you can keep it on track and going in the right direction and do your homework, I imagine that is one that you can really get some good DR out of. Derek, good evening, my friend. Good morning from Hawaii. So good morning, my friend, not good evening. Good morning, my friend. God, lots going on. Captain 420, he says he's going to set it to 2. The result there, Welsh boy with a 112.4, smashed it out the park. Welsh boy, look at that time, nearly 2 seconds faster than most of the other guys there. Well, 1.5 more than Grenster. But Drac Fury in second with a 114.1, David in third with a 114.3, Grenster in fourth, Krista Berger in fifth, Rita St James in sixth, Hulky seventh, Greg White eighth. I got ninth and unfazed, gave up on that one. Welsh boy, Drac Fury and David, your top 3. Right, now we are heading off to something just a little bit better. This is the BMW Evo M3 1989 at Trial Mountain, and we've got quite a few laps of this one to do. But yeah, downforce, all about that one. You really need to get the downforce dialed in good and proper there. Okay, so we are on, where are we? We're at Trial Mountain, not Deep Forest, but Trial Mountain. What made me think it was Deep Forest? What did I put in the Discord? I could be in trouble here. I could be in trouble. Did I put the right one into Discord? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It is what it is. It is what it is. Where am I going? Where am I going? Into there. Doesn't want to work with my gloves on. Schedule. Come on, work. Oh, Trial Mountain. It was correct. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we got a PP change on this, have we? This is one that was a dial-in one. The reason being that this is one that we've had in here for a while, when we used to fix the cars, and we haven't done this in a while. Boppy's on. Okay, what I do need to do is, this is room number 22. Remove. Right, I'll get that updated. I need to remove the PP, etc. on that one. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do that a little bit later. Derek, do I need to be in Discord to race in your lobby? It really, 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 really helps because I announce all of the races in Discord that we're going to be running. Although you can get it in the description in the video, I guess. Is it a Sport Evolution 89, isn't it? Yeah, I'll grab that one. So you don't necessarily have to be, but it does make sense if you can. I've got to buy some tyres. Just buy all these. The only thing you need to do is you need to make sure that you are a friend of mine. Right, for this one, you need to be running both the soft and the medium tyres. Both the soft and the medium ones for this. And I'm going to try and get this one underway at 2140, this one. 2140. All these are UK times, by the way, guys, of course. Let me just double check the my friends, see if I got a friend request in. I thought I did. Is there anybody out there that sent me a friend request and they're waiting for it to be accepted? I'm just making some changes to this one. No limit, no limit, no limit. Poppy's on. Okay. I need to change the prior to two times. Okay. I'm going to get shouted at, but who cares? Christopher Berger, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get him to send me a friend request, or he can join through you. So yeah, no, it's not a problem. Because you're a friend of mine, he'll be able to get in. Noddy, good evening, my friend. Good evening. But yeah, no, you're okay to invite your lad on, definitely. As long as he's aware of the rules, then all will be good. So we're going to get this one underway in a couple of minutes' time. I am sitting on a friend request. I'm not quite sure who that is from, but I'm not accepting friend requests directly through PSN at the moment. I'm only accepting them via the YouTube or Discord. So okay, Derek, the best thing to do is send me one now, my friend. Grandpa D. Send it now, and then I'll accept it, and then we're done and dusted then. You've got about 1.5 minutes to do that. Noddy 92. I see GT7 biggest cheat is in the chat. Laugh out loud. What? 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 Can you expand on that, please, Noddy? As Unfazed just said, Noddy, what are you on about? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We're not quite sure. I think he's jesting. RL 9010. RL 9010 is working and lurking. I was watching 9010 earlier on. He's a good lad. Streams normally 9 o'clock UK time, so I often try and jump in there. It's all right, Noddy. You both had unfazed and me going there because we had problems with trolls, and our alarm bells were ringing big time there. I'm waiting for Rita and Krista Berger to join this one. Oh, I think Rita has just ticked in. So I'm just waiting for Chris to join at the moment. No, it's right, Noddy. It's not a problem. No problem, no problem. We didn't realise it was a joke. Okay, Chris is going to be watching. No worries. The next one, if you check in the Discord or the video description, you'll see what 2 races are coming up. I can't remember what they are, if I'm perfectly honest. But let's get this one underway and we'll see how we go. 31 people watching. If you haven't already, please smack the like button. It will really help me out. And if you are new around here, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, that will really help me. God, that's a bit green inside this car. Oh, it's the lights. I'm trying to reach 3,300 subs, and we're 12 away at the moment. Just 12 away. Now, I'm not doing the thing that we had last night where you start on the tyres you qualified on. A lot of people didn't particularly like that idea. I think people like to be able to qualify on the softs and then have the option which one to run on. I just checked my radar on the way through there and saw Welsh boy creeping up on me. Just managed to stay out of his way. Another car behind me as well. This is only the quali. Need to leave some room on the outside. Yeah, unlike a lot of channels, we do a right old mix of cars. We don't just do GR cars. So I try and publish them mid-morning UK time. It normally goes out about 10, half 10 when I'm taking a coffee break. I just spin the randomizer and just pop them up onto the Discord. So anybody that wants to acquire the car, they've got time to grind for it or to go out and grab it. And if you've got a car like this, you've also got an opportunity to get out and try it. So long as it's available. Some of them are in the used car dealership, and then you get in a situation where if you haven't got it, it's a case of spectating for that one race. I did have somewhere a list of all of the cars that we've got in the randomizer, although it is growing as people are suggesting new combos, and we're trying them, liking them, and putting them into the randomizer. I put a couple in from the open session that we did the other day. I haven't done a one make run this week. I was going to do that tonight and I forgot all about it. Wednesday night I've got to get in my head that we're going to do a one make. Basically what happens there is we'll just pick cars at random to race. People can suggest them and suggest tracks, and it all becomes very dynamic rather than everything being scheduled like we have now. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, which will actually help me, to be honest, because I'm out in the morning. So in that situation, no, you won't know what cars we're running in that session. Hello Reese, my friend, how you doing? How are you doing, my friend? I'm not going to call them old, but we've got a lot of old friends coming in lately. People that haven't seen for a while dropping in this week. It's really nice. I don't know what I've done to deserve it. Oh. I'm not the only one going sideways. What are you up to these days, my friend? Oh, Grenster's having a bit of a mare as well. This is going to be a bit topsy-turvy. So I just saw on Faye spinning it there. Grenster's got damage both his laps. I'm all over the shop. Welsh Boy seems to be the person that's on it with these unusual cars tonight. Pull the handbrake. We won't make it to the end anyway. I don't blame you. Yeah, this one is going to sort the men from the boys out, I think. Just 45 seconds until we get round the end. Slow in, fast out is the order of day for this one. And also, like with the Red Bull, sometimes a higher gear than you think is often better. I can see that Reese has replied. I can't quite read it yet. Working and living with my missus now, so I don't race much now. Well, that's all right, so long as you're having a good time. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. If you don't race much, when you do, come down and race with us. Come down and say hello. But otherwise, it's good just to have you in the chat, supporting the channel, saying hello, being around, let us know you're still out there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please smack the like button for the video, because it really, really, really helps. Wow. I keep watching that subscriber count thinking, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Usual PSR rules, please, guys. If you do bump somebody and destroy their race, please simply give the place back by way of an apology, and then in the YouTube chat afterwards just explain what happened, just say sorry, and everything will be good. And I'm panicking now because where on earth do I brake? Do I take everybody out? Do I brake early? I've got a car on the inside, I've got a car on the outside, I've got cars all over the place. Oh boy. Where's Sedgy? Vic, Muttley, where are you boys? I need somebody to race. I'm going to get swallowed up by Greg now. I've got David behind me. He's charging down. Thank you for the bump, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed that. Right, where is the braking zone into here? To those of you that don't like your road cars, don't panic. We've got some GR races coming up, I believe. After what could be quite a long race, this one. But where do we break down here? Shoppy, good evening. Oh, we've got somebody off. Oh no, that's Welsh boy off. And we got Grenster just, oh. Ah. I was just clearing Grenster and I was moving back across and I think I just caught somebody. David, go, go, go. I think that was a 50-50. I was just trying to avoid Grenster there, and just as I moved over I could just see you coming through quickly. I couldn't react in time. G-Dad, 10 laps a bit long. Yep. I think the reason it was 10 is that it was originally a strategy race where we had to run a mix of tyres and stuff, and there was strategy involved with it. Because the tyres were wearing out. And then we changed it up. I'm probably one of the longest pit lanes in this one. You can have a cup of tea, read a newspaper, do the Times crossword puzzle, and still have enough time to call the missus and let her know you'll be home late for tea. Oh, come on. Any time today would be good. Have we got lost? I think we might have got lost. I think we definitely might have got lost. I think we're stopping in each pit lane at the moment saying, is this my pit crew? No. Go to the next one. Is this my pit crew? Oh, we found the right pit crew this time. Alright, let's get going. But I think, yeah, 5 laps for this one is going to be ample, if I'm honest. So we'll get that changed as well in this one. Alright, made that note. We'll get that done. Oh. Even on the soft tyres, this car is slippery. Sliding around like a Neil. That's an eel, not a Neil. Neils aren't very slippery. Eels are slippery. Somebody didn't look at the schedule. I'm phased. I don't know. You can stop if you want. I mean, it's up to you, mate. He's out front as well. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. It's a mandatory pit stop. Good evening, Wayne. How you doing? There's one heck of a battle going on up front there. It'll be interesting to see how many of those are on the medium tyres. It started the race on the mediums. I am very well, my friend. Very well, thank you. I'll be even better if I could actually drive tonight. I'm waiting for all of the guys up front to have a big old crash, and then I might actually be able to get back into this one. David's running away at the moment. He's 5.6 down the road. We've done our stint on the medium tyres. Gene Haddies. I'm sending him to sleep. I'm sending him to sleep. Right, we're halfway through. Well, we're not even halfway through. Yeah, we definitely need to adjust this one. How on earth we got this in there as 10 laps, I don't know. We will reduce this to 5 as soon as I can. What I could do is I could jump out and watch that mid race if you want. moment, I'm trying to catch up with David and Rita, but they are a million miles down the road. Long old race, this one. Long old race. Field is getting a bit strung out as well at the moment. Oh gee, Dad, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be so I could practice this. Oh, slow in, fast out jobby. I bet there's going to be a mad dash at the end for the pits. Big question, who's pitted and who hasn't yet? Has anybody been noticing who's pitted? I know there was a few guys that came in when I did. I believe that David did, I believe Rita did. Looks like David has caught up with Rita. But those two are both sparring on track right now. It shows how long it takes to go down this straight, look. I'm 11 seconds behind. And we could just see them at the end of the straight. But that wasn't 10-2. Number one in for his tyres. He was on the soft, so he's going to go on the mediums now. And he's in that humongous great weight to get to the end of the pit lane. Oh, Rita must have had an issue with David, I think. binned it on her own, one or the other. I say that because Rita's normally super consistent, but I don't see that David has waited, so I'm assuming she's dropped it on her own, which is most unusual. But I have a funny feeling she's going to be right up behind me any moment. Oh, no, maybe it did. David is waiting. I think they must have had a bit of an issue. But I think that both those guys are going to catch up with me. I think the other thing that we could do with this one, and I'm not going to believe I'm saying this, I'm wondering if we reduce this to 5 laps and put weak boost on with this car. Because it's a good car, but it might give people that have had issues an opportunity to catch up. Almost into the wall there. Because I'm looking at how this one's spread out. It's a great car around here. I've liked this combo. We've just got the parameters slightly wrong, I think, on this one. It just what do we think about boost, guys? How often do you see me scribbling notes while I'm going 120, 30 mile an hour down a straight? Not very often. Right, let's work on this 5-2 idea. Jack Fury's in the pits. He'll be out before I get to him. But that I am pretty sure. Yeah, he's out now already. So he's still going to be the full length of the pit straight. Laps to run. I think there's still some pits to be done, some pit stopping, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens up front. Although unfazed is 1 minute 18 seconds down the road from me. A pit stop certainly isn't that long. I've got David chasing me behind at the moment. He's only 2 seconds behind at the moment, and I've got a half-second penalty which he will be seeing, and that half-second penalty kills you here because it's down the main straight, the main start-finish straight, and you carry that pain all the way down to the tunnel. I hate to think how much time it costs you. Huge amounts of time. And at the moment he's only 2 seconds behind, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is right on my back bumper by the time we get into the tunnel complex, if not before. Just need to keep pushing it. See if we can keep that time to 2.5 seconds. Oh no! Cut that one again. That's a whole second now. So we serve one, straight into another. Oh! Pedal sticks. And look at him just reeling me in now. There's nothing I can do about it. Except watch and watch and watch and watch. Is there any way that I can build a second and a half? No way, because he's got the slipstream now anyway. And do you want to see how close he is? Oh! It's right in my rear window. We've got a yellow flag up. Even that won't help me. It'll stop him from overtaking, but all he's got to do is stay close. But he's not even going to do that. A nodding dog. Go on, you go first. Whoa! Oh dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. Yeah, tough old one. Right, Group 4, Seaside for the next one. Grenster, stay, mate. Welsh boy, a very good comeback, seeing as where you were. Really good comeback to get second. Unfazed, way out in front with Welsh boy. Got Grenster 8 seconds back, but those three way ahead of everybody else. Way ahead. Yeah, some work certainly needs to be done on that one, for which I apologise. We need to, I think we could do with boost. I would welcome your thoughts on that in the chat. Just put it on weak, just to bring people up that had a problem. Reduce it to 5 laps. So what notes have I got on here? Remove the PP, etc. 2 and 2 tyre, 5 laps, and boost on weak. Whoever deleted Max's comment, thank you very much. I don't know what it was, but thank you. Ooh. On this channel, we don't do religion, we don't do politics, we don't do disrespect. So, so many people have different views, and it's just not something where we want to go. Unfazed first in this one on a 2:13.4. Welsh boy in second with a 2:12.6 and the fastest lap and the biggest comeback you're ever likely to see. That was amazing. Grenster in third with a 2:13.3. Hulky in fourth. Number one Pops fifth. Greg White sixth. Jack Fury in seventh. I got eighth. David ninth and Rita in 10th. Your top three, Unfazed, Welsh boy and Grenster. But now we get back to something a little bit better. So for those of you that don't know, we have got Dragon Trail Seaside GR4, followed by Daytona Road Course GR3. So the interesting races are done. Now we get into some more of the more mainstream racing for tonight. I do enjoy the mix of cars that we do. But I tell you what, after doing the super quick Red Bull cars, and that's a really manic race, to then jump into these, that was a big shock. Huge shock. Right, okay, changing the car. What car? I think it's, I don't know. So I'm trying to get to grips with the Hurricane. I think I am gonna try the Hurricane GR4. Purely because racing soft, no pit on this one. Because I'm trying to get to grips with this in the Daily Race C at the moment. Max says, well, I'll leave then. Just trying to be helpful. I'm sorry you feel about that, my friend. But just to put it into context, several of us have actually got content warnings from PlayStation for talking about political topics with a troll. I got one, and I'm not going to say what I was talking about, but I got one for defending the community on a topic that was semi-political, and I got reported to PlayStation and I got a content warning. So that's another reason why we do not do politics and religion. But Max, I'm sorry you feel that way. Mitch, spectate Hulky and Greg, please. Why have I? Well, oh, wrong one. Why am I? Okay, well, Hulky is parked up, and Greg. Okay. Greg's got unfazed on the back, and Hulky's got Brussels sprout on it. I'm missing the point. Deliveries, yeah, I'm missing the point, mate. I'm sorry. I'm completely missing the point. They are your fans. Well, the only thing I did notice was there's a slogan on Hulky's car that's a bit near the mark. Now that you've pointed out the liveries, yes. The least said about that, I'm moving on very quickly. Let's get to 22:20. We've got 13 of 16 runners in this one. Jack Kobe, Greg White, David, Welsh Boy, Jack Fury, me, Hulky, number one Pops. I can't pronounce that. Alkaoil? Alkaoil? I don't know. Christopher, Sharpie, and Rita on this one. I don't know who... is that... what's its name's friend, I wonder? I have got 2 friend requests in, but I'm going to need you guys to... Sharpie, what's your PSN name? Can you just shout out your PSN name? Make sure I get the right one. I'm going to get to that alcohol one in a moment. Is Sharpie still around, or is he gone? If he's gone, I'll deal with this later on. I think we lost him for the moment. The trouble I've got with that one is it's completely private. I might just hang fire for that one for the moment. Right, let's get into this one. Yeah, I'm phased. I just wanted him to shout out his PSN name because I've got a Sharpie in here, which I'm assuming is the same one, but he's got a completely private account, and we know what that often means. So I'm being a little bit cautious. I'm being a little bit cautious. Oh, okay, out the Alka guy. Okay. Oh, he doesn't like the curbs, this car, does it? Sharpie, can you just shout out your PSN name for me? I just want to make sure I get the right account. I get so many friend requests, I have to be so careful. It's got to be one and the same, hasn't it? Do I just take the risk? Whoa. Let's just go back to the pits. It's got to be the same. Got to be the same. I've got 3 other requests in my phone at the moment that I don't know who they are. So if there's anybody out there, yeah, Chris, I've got like 4 different friend requests from different people, and I always try and make sure that I know who I'm accepting. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. Pretty sure it is. If not, well, whatever. So I think that one's been accepted. I hope it has anyway. But for anybody else that is out in YouTube land and sent me a friend request and I've not accepted it this evening, please reach out in the YouTube chat and let me know your PSN name and I'll accept it. Cool, it was the same one, thank goodness for that. I apologise for being a bit cloak and dagger, but there are reasons why I'm having to do what I'm doing at the moment. At the moment I'm probably getting about, I don't know, somewhere between 10, 15 friend requests every day. Right, I'm not going to get to do a lap. Oh, the joys of hosting a channel. Come on, get around. Yeah, Wayne, you're back in, aren't you? Cool. I will apologise. I had to cull a lot of friends, and what we did is, if your account is flagged up as private throughout, it was unfriended. If you haven't been in any of the lobbies for a few weeks, you were unfriended. If you're a friend of a certain person, you were unfriended. So a lot of people were unfriended for lots of different reasons. I culled from around about 300 people down to about 70. That was how many strange accounts that I had. And some of you will have got caught in the fallout, I'm afraid. Some of you will have got caught out. And I apologise for that. We're just adding you back as and when. I'm not going to go into what and why on the channel. Please just take it from me that there is good reason why we're doing what we're doing. If any of you have been around here long enough, you'll know what and why. You will understand what and why. It's all about keeping everybody safe, keeping things respectful, and keeping everything going in the right direction. So it looks like Kobe is on pole, Welsh Boy on second, Greg White in third, number one Pops fourth, Jack Fury fifth, Daniel in sixth, Unfazed in the Hurricane in seventh. Oh, I was just watching, I thought he might have jumped up a bit higher than that. I mean that with the deepest respect. That it wasn't supposed to sound the way that sounded. Unfazed, I apologise, that was very rude. Sorry, mate. Right, so just to double check, 6 laps around here, and we are on 2 and 2 tyre and fuel, light damage, and no need to pit. Up to you whether you want to, but there we go. David and I did not set times, so we shall be starting from the back of the grid. Unfazed says, I forgive you for now. Sorry, mate. When I'm streaming, I'm only half thinking about what I'm saying. So you don't very often get things, and I listen to my head and it's like, what did you just say? That was terrible. Engage ear before open mouth. No, engage brain before open mouth. Oh man alive. I haven't got traction control on. You know those people that got traction control on one, that they just launch off the line. Right, guys, you're not all going to win it into the first corner. Watching the radar. Sorry, Welsh boy, I think I might have given you a bit of a tap through there. Sorry. I could get shouted at, but oh my god, that was good. I enjoyed that, but I could well get shouted at. I think that might have been a bit rude. Richard, I think that was a bit rude. I did enjoy it though, I can't lie. It's not often you see moves like that from me. Can I just do a massive, huge thank you to the gentleman I'm just overtaking, Hulky and Greg. They shared a bit of information with me earlier on that has just set this one alight. Which goes against everything that some of the top tubers earlier on in the week were talking about, all with the daily seat. Oh, Hulky's got a major move. He's grabbed to thread the needle. I followed David off there. I'm not sure whether we had a bit of a coming together. I did see him flash lights there. I thought it was fair, but I wasn't sure, so I'll let him through. I apologise, David, if I caught you there. I'm on this dash cam view, as I refer to it, so it's very difficult to tell where the front of the car is. So I apologise, my friend. I thought I followed him off, but I do like it when I do something like that and somebody flashes their lights, because that tells me that I potentially did something wrong and therefore I can give the place back. I really love it when you guys do that. So David, thank you for that. That doesn't mean to say every time I overtake one of you guys you can just flash your lights and I'll give the place back. It doesn't work quite like that. But if there's any doubt, like there was with David there, a flash of the lights is enough to get my attention. And like, oh, hang on, don't. Gee, Dad, I'm trying different. Whoa! I'm trying different lines. David had that one covered off. Wasn't good. That was not good. Gee, that wants to know what the secret is. What's it worth? What's it worth to give away the secret? In short, look at my gear changes. Everybody on Monday said to me in all of the videos I watched, rev out the Hurricane, just rev it. And very often what I do is I will look at the power curve, and I hadn't done that in the Hurricane. I'd just taken the opinion that everybody was right. And Holky and Greg put me right on that. And if you go and look at the power curve in the setup, you'll see that the power band maxes out at 9,000 revs. And I'm no longer revving the guts out of this thing. Oh wow, nice one, Trevor. Doing the daily C, got pole position, finished third. Nice. Now, what you've got to do now is get pole position and finish first. And then you can come back and we'll shower you in glory, my friend. No, nice one, my friend. That's really good news. Well done. Can I do a shout out for Vic as well, Vic Norman? I told him, I think last night, I said, get out there, do the daily races, you're easily good enough. Today, he was out there doing the daily race C, and he was doing okay too. He was doing well. So, good on you guys for getting out there and giving it a go. take some confidence from that, mate. That's really nice, and that will do your DR a world of good. Keep pushing. You got a daily that you're good at. Just keep on pushing it. Oh, I couldn't quite get Greg on the line. Oh, look at that, a 1/10 of a second away. 1/10, and I couldn't get it. Oh my word. Yeah, basically it's can you give me a thumbs up if you know about the power band graph, and give me a thumbs down if you're not aware of the power band graph. If you're not aware of it, guys, give me a thumbs down and I'll jump into it for the next one very quickly, because it's really useful, and I'm kicking myself that I wasn't looking at it. And this week, because I just listened to like the big YouTubers, I'm not going to mention names, because I was listening to them and everybody was going, oh yeah, rev it out. I thought, okay, rev it out. It's cost me massively, unbelievably massively. Right, we got 11 laps of this one, Daytona, 11 laps of this one. It's at night. We are doing a rolling start. We got 2 and 2 tire and fuel, light damage, and we're in the GR3 car, medium tires, no need to change. Let's get this one underway. It looks like most people are aware of it. I'm not getting any. Steve's put a thumbs up, so I think most people are aware of it. But it's definitely one to watch for. Right, and of course, if you know your car, then fine, you know, then that doesn't matter quite so much. Hulky, thank you for the apology to Rita. Hulky caught her out with the braking. Chris is just rebooting, so we've got 13 of 16 in this one at the moment. We lost Sharpie for the moment. Genesis is a good car. The Supra is a good car. We've got the R8 in here as well. Ooh, number one Pops has gone for the Viper. Ooh. Nice. Jack Kobe, did you like my move into the chicane of death? Or was it awful? I'm seriously waiting for them to shout at me. I mean, it really was all or nothing. It was like, I'm either going to wipe the whole of the field out, or this is going to be the move of the night. And I shut my eyes, I think, as I went through there, and it just happened. It just happened. We went through there, and it was just bang on. He said it was good. British touring car-esque. No way. That's high praise indeed. That is high praise indeed. That really was. Right, I'm going to start the quali on this one at 22.50. Just because I need a little bit of a break, and I also want to get up on track and just set myself down, because I am absolutely shaking like a leaf after that one. That was something else. I hope, did I save the replay on that? I don't know if I did. Hopefully I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I can't remember. forgotten how hard this Supra is. Really does bite you if you're not careful, this car. I've got a couple of cars coming round. There's one through. I think I'm okay. Further back. Whoa. Get the traction control off. I'll lose the car, mate. You really want it off? I'm struggling as it is. It is off. No wonder I'm losing the back end. Yes, I must admit I'd seen that before, but Max, are we friends in PSN? Otherwise you won't see it. It's got to be a friend request. You need to put a friend request in. Yeah. Okay, all I'm going to say, my friend, is if it's one, it's two. If it's one, it's two. I'm hoping you are. I'm hoping that you are. Just what? Back in the chat. I had thought the same. Right. What have you got? 15 or 16 here. We've got Jack Kobe, Greg White, David, Welsh Boy, Daniel Doak, Richard Source, Drac Fury, me, Hulky, Rita St. James, Number One Pops, Al Kaol, Chris de Berger, Sharpie in this one. 15 of 16. Somebody said Max. Oh, Max, are you a friend of mine? Are we friends? Because you will need to be a friend of me or a friend of a friend to be able to get into this lobby. If you haven't, send me a friend request. If you're not a friend of me, friend of mine. Right, in the meantime, I'm going to get this one underway because it's a 11 lap race and I have got the dailies to get into, and I'd like to try and get the half 11 daily if I can. So I'm going to start this one off, and Max Morlock, if you want to come racing with us, hit me up with a friend request, and we'll get you sorted out. I have got a few friend requests already come in, but I don't know who they are, so I've not accepted them. So just because you've sent me a friend request, if the two names don't match up, then could be the reason why you haven't got a reply. Or if you've got a private account, an account that's set private, and I know there's good reason why some people do have them private. Jack, I'm not sure I can do this with the traction control off, if I'm honest. I always drive this Supra with it on one. Remember what you've been taught. You use the brakes, look for the apex, look down the road. Crikey, look at those times. Jack's 2 seconds faster. Oh. Kit Racer, good evening, my friend. Max says, sorry I needed. I'm not quite sure what sorry I needed means. Hello, hello, hello. Have we got PC Plot in the room? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here then? Kit Racer's going to join us in a minute. He's going to put his PC Plot hat on and he's going to come and book us all with tickets. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Dear, 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 dear. Oh, I am shattered tonight. I am completely cream crackered. It's 11 o'clock and we're only just starting the last one. Unfortunately, I really messed up with that BMW one. That was way too long. I put it so far behind. It was a half-hour race, that one. Seriously need to get that one addressed. PDQ. We'll do that one before I call it a night. Can I just say thank you to the people that have just subscribed. We're up to 3290 now. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much. In this last one, we have Sharpie, Krista Berger, number 1 Pops. We have got Alkaol. We have got Drac Fury, Rita St. James, Hulky, Greg White, myself, Unfazed, Welsh Boy, Daniel, Richard Source, Jack Kobe, and David at the rear. Looks like we've got a reverse grid for this one. Kit Racing, this is the last one, I'm afraid. This is going to be the last one tonight. Normally we race from 9 o'clock in Gran Turismo, 8 o'clock in ACC. But this is the last scheduled race of the evening. Unless I decide to... Unless I get persuaded to do something else. It's a reverse grid, my friend. It is a reverse grid. We often do reverse grids. So you're going to have to watch for the quick boys coming through. No pressure into the first corner. Oh! Oh, Jack Kobe, I can't do this without traction control, my friend. I think I've just blown this. I'm not going to get back into this now. I think I could be commentating this one. Got dirty tyres now as well. There's going to be no coming back from that. GR3 cars, I nearly always run with traction control 1 for what it's worth. Because invariably that is what happens to me. I drop it in the GR3s. I still struggle with GR3s in Gran Turismo. And then all my confidence goes. I know what I did. I know what I did, and I'm really frustrated and annoyed with myself now. Derek, thank you for the 5, my friend. Oh, there's no need for that, my friend. I appreciate you, and thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate that. Just having your support, watching and commentating is enough. Well, I appreciate you. If I could send you a like, I would do. Guys, if there's anybody out there not racing, please smash some beers up for Derek. Yeah, Max, cold tyres also. How do we fancy doing a Tokyo after this, guys? Bashy one to round off the evening. Steve, thank you, mate. Oh, Derek, I can't thank you enough. Thank you. I always appreciate the memberships and the super chats and things like that. It's so nice to feel valued in that way, and I really do appreciate it. But that is not necessarily why I do this. I'm happy to take money out of Google every day of the week. You guys, I'm just happy to have you along for the ride and racing with me. But it always blows me away when people do that. Thank you, my friend. Oh, it's made my day, actually. It's so nice to be appreciated. In the same way, all of the guys, they got together and got me the best Christmas present ever, and it still puts a smile on my face every time I jump behind a rig, because I have my hands on it right now. And that really shows me how much you guys appreciate what we do. Oh, and the hard work goes into keeping this thing all on track. Even though I'm not keeping this on track very well. Where are we? 14 seconds behind Chris. I was going to, but we are late as it is, and I thought we might do one very quick Tokyo, and then I'll disappear and do a couple of dailies. We do like a 5-lap Tokyo. Ah, that's a track limit. That's because I'm looking at the chat. But I did do some dailies earlier on in the day, and I don't know that I'm going to get in. Oh, I'd like to do some more tomorrow afternoon if I can. Might have a busy day tomorrow. It depends on how things go in the office. But if I can, I'm hoping to do some more tomorrow, and I will stream them if I get to do them. But yeah, I'd like to do 1 or 2 tonight. Alright, given half the chance. Never say never, G-Dad. I just feel I've had a bit of a rough day and I just want to relax a little bit. We will do at least one. Coming again. got something just taking my attention for the moment. Oh, it's just the joys of streaming. Right, okay, where are we? Oh, so we've got Unfazed, Drag Fury, Jacoby, David, all together in this one. Running really, really closely. And behind, we've got another little battle. Welsh boy Richard Source #1 and Greg White. So we got two little pockets of 4. Can the guys behind catch up with the guys up front? This will be interesting. If this little battling group here that we're watching get into too much of a battle, you're going to have the 4 behind are going to close up if they work together. This is going to be extremely interesting to see how the dynamic of this one works out. Are the guys up front going to work together to pull away? Are the guys behind going to work together to catch up? Are they just going to fight each other? This is going to be very, very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So at the moment we've got Unfazed from Jacoby, Drag Fury, then David. Just behind we have got Welsh boy Richard Source, then we got #1 and Greg White running together. This is shaping up to be a good one. Richard Source having a look at Welsh boy. Going high, going low, going high, going low. He's moving around all over the back of Welsh boy's Jaguar. It's nice to see a Jaguar out there. But Richard can't quite find a way by. Not yet anyway. Can't quite find a way by. At the moment Unfazed still just ahead of Jacoby. But we're concentrating on the battle just behind those two for the moment. Because this is turning into potentially, I think, a 6-way battle here. This could quite easily be a 6-way battle. Difficult to know where to look. Oh, David has now found his way into second place. So Jacoby just stretching his legs a little bit at the moment. Unfazed coming back at David. Oh, just a slight nudge, I think, on the way through there. Unfazed backing out to let them through. Oh, that's hurt Unfazed badly. To let David through, that was a respectful thing to do. That is what we do at PSR. There was a bit of a door rub through there. That has cost Unfazed badly, but he's gonna work hard to come back at this one. We've still got plenty of time. But respect Unfazed. Thank you for that, my friend. That, everybody, is how you do it. There was a slight rub through there. Unfortunately, Davey got out onto the grass. Unfazed saw that. He gave the place back. He's now getting right back into this one. He's off the back of this group. Wow, look at these cars coming through here. Hard to know where to look. Unfazed making a move on Greg White at the moment. Can't quite get that made. Right on his back bumper. The Supra is quick, but it is a handful. If you get it wrong, it will bite you. Everybody's weaving backwards and forwards on this one. Jacoby is out front. We're not concentrating on him for the moment because we got 2 side by side as we go through into the first corner. Dirt being kicked up by Kobe, but behind we've got 2 by 2. Unfazed making a move on Davey. Clean this time, gets through, gets that move done. Unfazed. Now onto the back of Greg White, but no, David closing up under braking. Unfazed just getting the power down so it's steady as you go through there. Brilliant camera shots here of these cars. But it is still Richard just out front from Drac Fury. Then we got Welsh boy Greg White. Oh, I hear a screech of tyres. Not quite sure who that was. But it is Richard Sword from Drac Fury from Welsh boy. And then we've got Greg White and Unfazed. So Unfazed still pushing. Trying to recover from that slight rub through the earlier corner. 3 laps at the end of this one. And we are just going up a quarter of the way through this one as we go round the bank curve. Again, lovely long wide shots. Welsh boy making a move on Drac Fury. Had to back out of that one. Drac closing up in the Beetle on Richard Source, but not quite managing to do anything with that. Greg White right on the back of this group now. Drac Fury, Welsh boy and Greg White together. Greg White going high, looking to come down now onto the apron. Can he get a move done around the outside? That's going to be brave as they head down towards the start-finish time to start lap number 11. Greg White trying around the outside. Pedal to the metal. He's going to get that done, I think. No, I think Welsh boy is going to come back underneath. He's going to have the better line through here, but has Greg White got it covered? They're side by side again. So much respectful racing with this little group of racers. They're side by side. People giving places back, people giving room. This is what it's all about. Respectful, hard, close racing. This group. Oh, Jack Kobe on the grass. I don't know what that is all about. I don't know what that's all about. That's promoted Richard up into first place. Greg White is now into second. Welsh boy is in third. So hard to know where to look here. So Richard with a little bit of clean air at the moment out front, but behind it's as close as you like. Spreading out a little bit at the moment as we get into this phase of the race now. It was super tight earlier. Now it has... Oh, Jack Kobe with a half-second penalty. Unfazed will have seen that. Unfazed is only 0.4 behind, so I think that that is going to put those two right together on the track. But just up ahead, it is still Richard Source out front. A Welsh boy with a half-second penalty now. So these guys are really pushing. Richard has got a half-second penalty. These guys are really pushing the limits of this track now. They're picking up penalties like Mitchell Morgan. Wow. Hard to know where to look as we come around to the first few corners of lap number 10. So we've got 2 laps to run here. At the moment, Richard out in front in the Supra, going strong. Half a second ahead of Greg White. So Greg is in touch in the Genesis. Number 1 Pops. He's in the Viper. That Viper super quick down some of the straights normally. But he is in contention. These are your top 3. Welsh boy just off the back of this little group at the moment. As we come around this little infield section, we've got the right-hander down into left. Oh, number 1 Pops out on the grass there. Commentator's curse kicking in again possibly. We come around to start the penultimate banked curve section. This is where slipstreaming can be all important. This is where getting down on the apron can also help. But at the moment it is Richard Source out front by half a second still. Greg White in second. 1.1 ahead of Welsh boy, who is 1.7 ahead of David, who's 1 ahead of number 1 Pops. Oh no, Jack Kobe has just come through, as has Unfazed. I think number 1 Pops might have had a little issue there, but Unfazed and Jack Kobe going through together there. Unfazed chasing down Kobe at the moment. Kobe getting it really loose on the exit of the bus stop. Unfazed will have seen that. He's pushing hard. Could there be an intimidation pass coming in here? I hope people are watching their fuel. I can see that the fuel light is blinking on a few cars. Hopefully they will all have enough fuel to get to the end here. It's going to be tight. I hope they're watching. At the moment, Richard Source out front, but Greg White so tight on his back bumper, and we're coming up against the back marker as well. Greg, oh, just getting into the back of Richard there, had to back out of it. Oh, he's got to run. Greg White bided his time. He got through there. I think that was all okay. Looked like a good move to me. Brake lights glowing. Oh, Greg White getting it really loose on the exit there. Richard would have seen that. Welsh boy would have seen that. We've got a battle going on behind as well. David and Jack Kobe. Jack trying for a run around the outside of David. David is going to have the benefit coming around here, but Jack Kobe's then going to pick up a slipstream. That's super. He's quick down here, and then we're going to be heading into the bus stop. Oh my gosh, how clean and tidy is it going to be through the bus stop? Is everybody going to get through there cleanly? I would imagine so, but at the moment, Jack Kobe now with Unfazed right on his back bunk bar. Unfazed has closed up massively on Kobe whilst he's fighting with David. We are on the final lap. Just up front, we have got Greg White, who is out, but he's got a half-second penalty. A penalty is going to come into play here. Richard Source is close, but possibly not close enough. If Welsh Boy and Richard Source work together, on the line, it's close as you like. Oh my word, you're not going to get a finish as close as that anywhere. Greg White with a penalty. He just did enough to come across the line in first. Zero fuel with these cars. Greg White, no fuel. Richard Source on fumes. Welsh Boy on fumes. David on fumes. Jack Kobe with a small amount. Unfazed is on fumes. Oh my word. Number one Pops, they're all on fumes. What a race. What an absolute banger of a race. What a race that was. You don't need to watch the Rolex Daytona for action, because there was action all the way through there. Can I just say thank you to everybody for putting on an amazing spectacle and a super respectful racing there. We saw places being given back. That was just unbelievable. I could I think, be looking at narrating that one for the race of the week. Wow, first thing I'm going to do in there is save the replay. I'm going to share that one too. I think some of you guys will want to watch that one back, because that was unbelievable. Sometimes when I drop it, I'm pleased because I get into a race like that and just enjoy the spectacle. Absolutely amazing. Richard Source feeling the pressure from Greg. Hulky, the Audi's awful. David, that's a save replay. Welsh Boy, I enjoyed that. David is buzzing. Just unbelievable. Just brilliant. Right, okay, am I heading off into the dailies now, or do you guys want to do one quick run around Tokyo? Smashy bashy. Rita, good night, my friend. Daniel, such a tough race when you're outside of the toe. Max is a thumbs up. Be interesting to see what other people think. Right, where are we? Hopefully they'll get back to me with thumbs up if you want to do a smashy, thumbs down if you want me to go and do the daily races. Greg White was your winner with a 1:46.1, but that's not what's important. Jack Kobe was your fastest lap with a 1:45.4, but look at that on the line. Greg White just 0.062 ahead of Richard Source, who was just 0.14 ahead of Welsh Boy. David in fourth, 1.4 back, but Jack Kobe just 0.1 behind David. Unfazed pushing hard in sixth, after giving that place back, which dropped him massively. That really did hurt, but respectful racing nonetheless. Daniel Doak in 7th, number 1 Pops in 8th, Akoil on 9th, Rita in 10th, Jack Fury 11th, Hulky 12th, Krista Berger in 13th, Sharpie 1 lap back, and I was a DNF. But your top 3, and a close one at that, Greg White, Richard Sauce, and Welsh Boy. Congratulations to you guys. I'm seeing quite a few thumbs ups. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this, and then I will get into some dailies. I'm doing this more just to relax myself more than anything else. So we're going to go 5 laps on this one rather than the normal. And then we will get going. I'm going to go with a grid start. That's off. Let's do that first of all. You guys are going to need to jump into this very quickly. I'm going to go with the GR1s tonight. For a quick run. Actually, I'll tell you what. Yeah, no, let's go with the GR1s. Do you want to do GR1s or do you want to do the Red Bull? Those of you that are running the Red Bull thing at the weekend, do you want to go Red Bull? Let me know what you think. Okay, Richard doesn't have the Red Bull, and he just had a great run there. So I'm going to go GR1. I'm going to stick with the GR1. I don't know how many people we're going to keep. I could see quite a few people disappearing. Come on. This is taking time tonight. Good night, David. Good night to everybody that is disappearing. We'll just do this last one. Give me an opportunity just to relax. And then, like I said, we'll get into some of the dailies as soon as we can. So I'm going to get this one going as soon as everybody is in a car. As soon as everybody is in a car, we'll get going. Well, I tell you what, actually. It's not the one I want. It's not the one I want. I want the... That's the one I want. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Daniel, Unfazed, and Nakoyo. Yeah, Jack, go grab one. Go grab one. those of you that are waiting for me to do the dailies, I am going to get into the dailies. Probably going to do a couple at the end of this one. My microphone is about to die, so let me just swap that out very, very quickly. Just noticed that it's on red. That would be because I used it earlier on. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hey, can you still hear me, guys? Hopefully you can. Yes, the microphone is now buzzing up and down. God, still 34 people watching. If you haven't, please smack the like button for me. That will really, really help me, and I'll really appreciate it. I will appreciate it more than you know, actually. And can I thank everybody that subscribed today to get me up to 2,390. We had a bit of a drop early this morning, down to 86. So 4 of you this evening, thank you so much. And also to Derek Popper for the super chat, the $5. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely brilliant. I love your support, and I really, really appreciate it very, very, very much. Right, I'm just waiting for Jack Kobe to rejoin, and is Akoyoyo racing in this one? We've got Jack Kobe, Greg White, Welsh Boy, Daniel, up to 13 now. Unfazed, Richard Saul, Strat Fury, me, Hulky, number 1, Chris, Trevor, and I'm not sure. I'm not hearing anything from Alcohol, so we may well just be going because I do want to get this underway. I'm not seeing anything anywhere. Oh, it's just spectating. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this one underway then. Normal Bashi rules, so no wall riding, no bump drafting the leader, otherwise whatever it takes to get to the finishing line first. And there's 1 or 2 guys in here that like to hit the front and run away. Are we going to control them tonight? Hulky, love your livery, my friend. Why is it that whenever I go round, I'm always facing the wrong direction? This thing is not as ripping through the corners as I thought it would be. Oh, nowhere near as grippy. I need to learn how to use this car, drive this car a little bit. Not a car I use very often. Greg's going to be quicker through here than me, but I'll have the speed down the straights. A little bit of crashing going on. We also look like we might have a race up front. Oh, got hard into the wall there. Oh, oh, I got huge punted there, big old punt. Oh. It's all good, it's all good, you're allowed to do that. This is all about getting to the finishing line, come what may. At the moment it's Richard Sauce and Welsh Boy going for glory. But what is going to happen behind? Oh, no. Oh. Why do I always end up facing the wrong way up here? Always, if I'm going to go round, I always end up facing the wrong way. I'm not seeing lots of smashing and crashing going on. I have to say, got somebody going the wrong way. get onto the back of any of these guys up front. Stay out the walls, Mitch. Oh no! Oh, Greg got me good and proper. Oh, full on smack. Oh man alive. Greg, you got me there. Looked like more of a normal race, that one. There's a bit of crashing going on, but oh, a bit crazy, crazy. Woo! That's the way to relax. That's the way to relax. As Chris is saying, normal daily race B or C rules apply. Better in the GR2s, I think. Yeah, I like the GR2s. I must admit, I think GR2s are my favourite combination for that one. I have to say. I do agree. Definitely agree. Right, guys. I am going to call it a night there, I'm afraid. That is me done. I'm going to head across to the daily races just to do a couple of dailies, if I can. And try and put into practice some of what I was taught earlier on today. And for those of you that are leaving, I might be on for a couple of dailies tomorrow afternoon. It depends on how my day goes. So there could be an impromptu stream at some point. No guarantees. If not, we'll be back here 8 o'clock with ACC tomorrow. And then 9 o'clock with Gran Turismo. There is discussion at the moment about condensing the two channels into one now. We have ACC and Gran Turismo on the same channel. I'm sort of coming down to deciding to do that for admin purposes and others, even though it will confuse the algorithm. But I'm open to your thoughts on that in the chat. As you're leaving, if you can give me a thumbs up if you think it should be together, and a thumbs down if you think we should keep them apart. That would be absolutely brilliant if you could let me know. Right, entry period in 2 minutes. Let me just change the car. We're going to grab the Hurricane. And it should be all... Let me just double check actually what I am going to do. I'm just going to double check that that Hurricane has got oil in it. And it's all ready to rumble. So we're changing to that. A bomb. So we will go... yeah, that's all good. Got the right tyres on. We'll just pop some oil in this. Yeah, Steve thinks it'd be better for everybody. Welsh boy doesn't mind too much. Basically, the thing with the algorithm is it will see the genre that you like and also other bits and pieces. So the algorithm will see it as a sim racing channel, but also ACC sim racing and Gran Turismo sim racing. And it's who it pushes the content out to. And if you're mixing ACC and Gran Turismo, if it pushes a Gran Turismo video out to ACC, then it's going to tank and the algorithm is going to go, oh, that didn't work. But then it'll grab an ACC one and push it out to Gran Turismo, and Gran Turismo guy's going to go, oh, I'm not interested in that, and the algorithm is going to go, so then the algorithm starts to get a little bit confused. Whereas if it's going out to ACC or Gran Turismo correctly, then the algorithm's going to go, oh, they like those videos. Yeah, I'll push more Gran Turismo to that person. and more ACC to that person. So it does make sense to try and keep the genre the same, but I have also got to think about how everything all just comes together. Oh, we were on 32.90 and we just lost one. But there we go. Right, let's Hulky is saying, Mitch, your time, well done, my friend. That is down to you and Greg. That is down to you and Greg. You saved me half a second earlier on today. Half a second, you guys found me. And I think there's probably more there. But I want to get on the board. I'm still not on my top 10. So we are still chasing Greg at the moment. I have got Rory's time set up. But the assist settings, I've gone traction control 0. We'll just have to see how things go. For those of you that don't know, I'm running in the dial view because I can't cope with the bonnet cam. Just so you know, when I'm going down this main straight, I'll show you. So we're quite low to the ground, like in a Lamborghini. The other view, I feel like I'm sitting on top of the car and looking downwards, and I can't cope with it. So yeah, for those of you that are wondering why I'm running on a different view, that's the reason why. And whoa, that wasn't clever. Right, let's get concentrating. I'm not going to talk to chat as much. I'm going to go very quiet now whilst I get my hand in. I've only got 13 minutes to get sorted out, and I've been getting track limits like crazy in this one this week. I want to stop that. Wow, 40 likes. I like to try and love to get to 50. We never do. Whoa, itchy nose. Still keeping this cold at bay at the moment. Hey Red Dragon, how you doing, my friend? How did things go earlier on? How was your stream? Looked like a good one. I need to stop looking at the chat and get on with this. I've only got 12 minutes to nail it. Apparently I'm changing down into second too early through there. I need to work on that. I'm also working on this corner as well, so I don't wind up getting penalties. Penalties have really killed me in this week. And apparently, I didn't know it, but I'm getting a reputation for being a penalty king. Not a reputation I'm proud of. So the sooner we can shake that off, the better. Need to go a little bit deeper down the line through there. Right, where are we? Ah, no. It's one of the corners I've got to work on with Greg's time. That 132 was a blinding lap. I've not got anywhere close since. I can't get the idea of where to change up in that one. It's close to a penalty. Thank you, Red Dragon, and Steve, and everybody else that's mentioned in the likes. I was told to brake later through there, or change down to second later through there, but I need to double check that tomorrow. Get out there so fast. I sat and studied and watched and watched and watched and watched and watched his replay. No penalties, which is good, but the time is a bit slow. Fortunately, the driving is not good enough. Come on. 133s is just woeful. It's not enough. Below 132s, not mid to high 33s. Hold the brake to there. Come on, where are we? 5 minutes, running out of time. Don't hit the wall. go off, don't go off, don't go off. Ah, save it on line. Wasn't over the line, but it's still slow. Sorry, I can't read the chat at the moment while I'm doing this. Quick enough. I appreciate that, Red Dragon, but I'm not fast enough. And I am getting mugged in the race too much as well. Gonna lose that time now. Got to cover off that inside line more in the race. One 133, 133, 133. Another 133. Oh, nice bread. Good evening. Wow, Red Dragon, you've really been pushing out those lights. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so in the race, guys, I am going to be extremely quiet. I am going to be concentrating like crazy. We've had a bit of a mare this week. We were almost A. I had like 2 pixels to find, and we're now mid B at the moment. It's been a real DR killer for me, but we're still continuing to push it. Let's see what we can do. And we'll just keep on going. We'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing. That's all we can do. All we can do. It's a process of personal development, and whilst I'm finding these races very frustrating, I'm finding the challenge and the learning process fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Just your approach to different corners to find just a couple of tenths here and there is amazing. And then just to try and put that all together in a race and stay out of trouble is just blowing my mind. I just hope that I don't put it up the inside and get pushed wide into the two chicane, into the two final corners, the end corners. I need to cover the inside line more. Going through the twisty bit, I need to make sure that I don't leave the door open for somebody to get up the inside and we go side by side. Track limits I've got to watch for. Gears, braking points. Oh, just huge amounts of things going through my mind at the moment. Just pushing it. Have we got 50? Wow, 50. Wow. I just see there Steve says, yeah, at 50. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, I think that this, after all of that, I think this has failed. We're just sitting here with the Gran Turismo logo going round and round and round and round. So this is not looking good at the moment. Come on. Is this the PlayStation telling me that I shouldn't race? Come on. My curfew is supposed to be 12 o'clock. I'm pushing it as it is. That's not going to do anything, is it? That's not going to do anything at all. And I've missed that race probably. I'm so reluctant to back out of this. Also, it will kill my DR. If the race is underway and I've missed it, it will count as a DR hit, which is a double whammy. But I think that's dead. I think it's dead, Jim. I think it's dead. Yeah, that's not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. That one. I can't wait any longer. I can't wait any longer. Bother. Let's just try this. Don't for 1 minute think this will work. God, it's a real pain. So it's now going to be another sort of half hour before the next one, I think. And if it did enter me into the race, I've just backed out the race, which is a massive DR hit if you rage quit. Not happened to me in a while, that. Not happened in a while, I'll be honest. Yeah, I've got entry period. It's going to be another half an hour before I can race. Oh, you're kidding me. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. That is unfortunate. Nothing I can do about that. No worries, Red Dragon. Thanks ever much for popping in. Thank you for pushing on the lights. I really appreciate that. You have a good one, my friend. It's going to be a while before the next one anyway. Still losing loads of time through that, exiting that corner. Trying to stay with Rory through there is impossible. Right, so down the line. That corner, how did they go through there so fast? Oh, let's just go back a step. How is Rory getting through there so quick? Greg does the same. Just super fast through there. The both of them. Really quick. And not going over the track limit. Okay, I've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So I can gauge that on the gauge that on the lap time. Basically, we're going to get a couple of laps in, I think. Maybe 4 laps. Oh, this isn't Tokyo, I'll tell you that. And I've just had a glitch start for a race I entered, so I think my DR's just tanked a bit more. Brake a tad earlier. Braking just a bit too late. Where's that with me through there now? they burst out of there every day of the week. Second does not work. If that's a penalty, just cutting that much. Work. I got 5 minutes before the race. Real shame that last race didn't come off. Just trying to push these limits a little bit at the moment. We will need to be a lot more careful in the race. My nemesis, that corner. Let's see how much time I lose. .6 seconds. We're going to know whether we're racing or not. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed now. No, you're not, my friend. This is the last one. Unfortunately, I wanted to do one race, and we were geared up to do one at 1:30, and it failed. So I've had to do another one. So there we go. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this one. All I've got to do is keep it, cover the inside of the corners, defend, and stay out of the track limits. That's what I've got to do in this. And a lot of people are telling me that I should be pitting lap 5, but I'm going to just see how the race is panning out on this one. We'll just see how the race is panning out. But no, it's definitely not another 24 hour. This is going to be the last race, and that's it. Oh, crikey. Rumps, what are you guys doing? Oh, come on. Is that the craziest start you've ever seen to a race? Oh. You can't race like this. I'm not coming off the racing line if I don't like it tough. Right, let's just tidy this up now. No, Darren, I agree, this is not how you race in lobbies. Absolutely, yes, this is not how you race in lobbies. This has been carnage from the outset. I couldn't agree with you more. Fast coming to the decision I'm going to give up on these daily races, because it's getting to the point where you can't race clean half the time. It's no fun when you're getting bashed around, or you decide to teach somebody a lesson by giving them as good as you get. Gran Turismo just seems to be inviting people to race like that now. That's another corner cut. Anybody behind me? No, I haven't. Stay on the racing line. Got a funny feeling this isn't over up ahead. And the Nasil guy in front of me is super clean. I've had some good races with him this week. Or her. Forgive me, I don't know. So I'm not going to get involved with this with these three now. I'm going to let that play out as it is. Ooh, nearly. One more bashing going on up ahead. You can hear it. Oh! I told you it was not all over. And that Nasil guy is really, really clean. Really clean. blue car and the orange one, I think, again. And that blue car's been, I've raced him 2 or 3 times this week. He's been brilliant. Oh, and we get another one. That was Alain Prost, just barged him out of the way. I did notice the chat about me being dirty and blah blah blah, but how can you race clean in a race like this? How could you race cleanly in a race like that? I ask you. Yes, I was letting him know I wasn't happy. I was letting him know that I was not happy. I didn't punt him off. I did not punt him off. I didn't put him into the wall. I didn't put him into the gravel. Once or twice, he went a bit sideways. I backed out. Didn't have him off. I could have done. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to do another one. I'm not doing another one tonight. I feel like it. I feel like I want to do another one, but I'm not going to. Not if they're going to be like that, because that's not racing. And I don't know who it was. Darren Cullen, Casual Gamer. The B lobbies, my friend, are awful, awful, awful this week. They are terrible. And that one just really showed exactly what it's like this week. Yeah, I was nudging him and the like. What's happened? It's stuck again. What are Gran Turismo doing? Are they working on the servers or something? I think that's gone again, hasn't it? It has, it's gone again. Right. I'm going to apologise for that one, because that is not how I like to race. But the start of that was just complete chaos. From then on, it just descended into everybody chucking up the inside, pushing people off, bashing people. There just seems to be an absolute mindset of, I have to get to the front with this DR thing now. It doesn't matter how you get to the front to improve your DR, just get to the front. And it's why I like, and I'm going to say it, I like ACC, because people don't want to hear each other because it hurts your SA. And SA is more important than DR. In Gran Turismo, I am becoming more and more and more sure that the mechanism that we have at the moment, and Kaz, if you're ever listening to this, the mechanism we have is just breeding dirty driving, in my opinion. And to be quite honest, I'm almost getting to the point now where I've sort of had enough of it. It's just not worth it anymore, if I'm perfectly honest. And it pains me, because Gran Turismo is and always will be my first love. It's the game I've played since Gran Turismo 1, all those years ago. I've been playing this for 30 years. And I've never, ever, ever have I known it like this. Never have I known it like this. But anyway, we're whinging. Don't want to whinge. Tomorrow is another day. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to get in, have some decent races and just see what we can do. But in the meantime, sorry about that one. That's the way it goes in the daily races. But I'm calling it a night. I'll see you again tomorrow. Catch you later. Bye.